Early in the morning, Monday. It's raining. And we're still out here doing the business.
Time is it again?
5 o'clock in the morning.
Alright, please, let's get this done quick.
I'm sorry. This is what we do for the channel.
It's raining, brother.
Last episode, people. You love to see it.
My nipples are cold. Let's go. Big man. Every time, fam.
What?
Thumbs up, let's go.
You ready? Bro, I can't see you. It's pitch black.
It's raining, so...
It's pitch black.
Time is of the essence here,
Well,
bro.
you're going to have to give me a little sound, isn't it, if you want me to say something.
Let's go!
Don't expect me to see you.
Let's go!
Just a dark shadow. That's all you are right now.
That's racist.
Lovely.
You're a racist.
That's how we're starting the show.
Racist.
Okay, you ready? All right. Welcome back to the Roundabout show. That's right, it's the roundup of the footballing events of the weekend. But people, let's just get straight into it, all right? Straight into the icky sticky situation that we're in. All right, first of all, I just want to make it very clear. We're not filming in England. We're filming in southern France on a Saturday, okay? So just bear that in mind for the continuation of this video. I don't want to hear no smack, no talk about tears and whatnot. That's nothing to do with us, but we will be talking about that later. And shout out to Eunice for appearing on the channel yesterday. You know, it's good video. You know, strong video. I think everybody enjoyed it. You know, a little bit of creativity, a little bit of collabs. You like that, don't you? But let's get straight into the show before we talk about Boris at the very end. The Premier League. We have to start in England. You know what I mean? Back home. Miss that country so much dearly. Liverpool 7-0 win. Actually, what am I talking about? You man smashed up Palace. And the thing is with Liverpool is that, again, me and Saj were speaking about this, you know, earlier. This club had injury upon injury. You know, their centre back, their full backs, their goalkeeper even got the disease, quote unquote, and they're still at the top of the table. And now we're starting to see players come back. We're starting to see them fully fit, and they're smashing up teams 7-0 in the most competitive league in the world. That's a bit of a madness. That tells me that this team are probably going to win the title. They're, you know, if they didn't have the injuries, they'd probably be clear. So 7-0 win. You know, you've got Salah on the goal on the goal sheet with goals off the bench, 2 goals off the bench, and. You know what's sad about Palace?
No. I don't want to hear that, yeah? I don't want to hear that. Chelsea lose 3 games ago. It was, we are Premier League. Chelsea, we are Premier League. Okay, I botched it. Allow me. And now, all of a sudden, 2 games after that, it's Liverpool going to win. I have
always said Liverpool are the favourites, okay? And, you know, it's just, for me, it's sad that Palace just almost gave up. You know, at the end, Salah was passing the ball into the top corner. It was getting quite embarrassing, and this is a Palace team that, you know, they've got some good players of their own. I was expecting a challenger at Selhurst Park, you know. I wasn't there too long ago, but unfortunately, they couldn't, you know, survive the test of time, and Liverpool absolutely dismantled them. It was quite illegal, you know. Moving on to, nothing illegal going on. Moving on to Manchester United, 6-2 win against Leeds. Again, I don't understand what's going on. You know, this is a Leeds team that, you know, we've been talking, hyping them up. Bielsa, you know, doing great football, playing great stuff, but their defence was wide open. It's like they didn't even decide to do opposition tactics in the dressing room. They didn't decide to look at defensive, you know, shape or anything like that. 6-2 against Manchester United. McTominay, 2 goals in 3 minutes. How do you allow that? He's a holding midfielder. I understand Bruno getting on the score sheet. Many others. Even Daniel James got on the score sheet. You know, a player that you meant to... It's mad.
He's terrible.
I'm fed up of it. Like, McTominay, 2 goals. Daniel James is not rated very highly, but Leeds wanted him. And, you know, you allowed him to score. Cool. All that. That's all fine. But McTominay, 2 goals in 3 minutes. You've got Michael Richards in the Sky Sports studio singing that Manchester United are on a title charge. Do you know what you've done? It's not too long ago that I was being able to shit on United as a Chelsea fan. Now we have to look up to them. You know, what are we? 4 points off them now? I don't want to speak too much. Do you know what I mean? Let's move on swiftly.
Let's calm it down a bit when it comes to the Premier League title, for the simple fact that first and 8th is like
5 points. 6 points. It's nothing.
Hey, things can change quickly.
Very quickly. So, you know, Chelsea, they play later on tonight. You're going to see that. God knows how we're going to get that done. But you're going to see, you know, we could either drop to 12th or we can move up to 5th. That is the severity of the situation. So, loving the Premier League at the moment. Very competitive. And thank you, Leeds, for bottling it once again when we needed you most. Great stuff. You know, a rivalry between you and Man United, really showing the grit there. That's what we needed, you know, just let them widen, you know, whatever. Moving on, finally in the Premier League, Leicester. I have to big you up. 2-0 win at Tottenham. Vardy with a goal. Alderweireld, you know, putting on that Leicester shirt and scoring himself as well. And, you know, I have to give it to you. I think you might be in the big six now, because Arsenal certainly aren't. You know, I don't want to ramble on about Arsenal, but they didn't have the greatest weekend again. That's becoming quite normal now. So I don't want to give that too much attention, but certainly there is a slot in the big six if you wanted it, Leicester, and I feel like you've won the title, top four, you know, you've had some moments. I feel like we can give it to you. Out of everyone, you're probably the best contenders for it. You're second at the moment, I believe, or at least in the top four, so yeah, so well done.
The top four become the big six. I'm noticing narratives that certain people are trying to pull off. More importantly, a conversation needs to be had about Leicester. They're ascending in the proper trajectory. They're getting up there.
I wouldn't say they're going up, because you can't really go higher than winning the league, but I would say that they're floating, they're coasting nicely in good positions, you know.
Securing that Champions League spot.
Well, we'll see, because they was meant to secure it last season and they bottled it. They allowed everybody back into it when they were third, and they dropped off back into outside the top four. So let's see if they can secure it this season. I'm not confident in them, but thank you, you know, for beating Tottenham. We needed that, so fair play to you. Moving on, we've had a lot of awards, but before we get to that, Neil Lennon, congratulations, you know, he's done the treble. Did you know that? You know, because we shit on Celtic all the time. Let's not leave them out the headlines. A treble as a player and a manager. He's won the cup with Celtic against Hearts, 3-3 draw. One on penalties. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie. He should probably be sacked. Okay. Let me land. Let me land, please. He should probably be sacked, but give him fair play where it's due. You know, the Celtic board held out, let him do the treble as a player, as a manager. Big achievement. Fair play to you. Probably should be sacked now, but that's just the way it works. You know.
You're a cold man.
I'm a cold man. It's a cold night. On a cold, well, it's cold morning, actually. You know what I mean? You know, whatever.
Out here in the suburbs of France.
Yes.
Saint-Etienne.
France. You hear that, UK government? France. Moving on. We have some awards to give out. Klopp won Manager of the Year. Not sure how, because I'm pretty sure Flick won every single trophy available to him. You know, maybe they should have made more. I think that Jose Mourinho said that quite well. Maybe they should have just created more trophies. I'm pretty sure he won everything. The Super Cup, German Cup, Champions League, Bundesliga, whatever you want, he won it, but still couldn't secure Manager of the Year. So, hey, I don't know how that works, but well done to Klopp. The Liverpool bias continues. And Lewandowski beat Ronaldo to, you know, that what was it? What award is that now?
I don't know, but it wasn't the Ballon d'Or.
Exactly. So, who cares? But Ronaldo certainly does care, because he was sulking in the camera lens. So, you know, he's a winner. I get it, but you could have just smiled you could have faked it till you make it, you know.
The only time he smiles is if it's against Messi. If it's not against Messi, he doesn't understand what's going on.
You have to give credit to Luva. He deserved it. I think he deserved to pick up an award after they cancelled the Ballon d'Or when he was about to win it. So, yeah, credit to Luva. And, you know, Ronaldo, just cheer up. You know, you've got a lot under your belt already. I think you can give this one to Luva for one time. And, you know, finally, what other award was there? Was there any more awards? Any more important ones? What?
That's my impression of the F1 cars.
Ah, okay. Well,
because a certain person won the personality of the year.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's refreshing to see black people in positive headlines this weekend. You know what I mean? Finally, we're being given awards that we should be winning instead of racism on this show.
It's 1 for 1.
1 for 1, yeah? Tick for tack. Hamilton won the Sports Personality of the Year. I'm surprised Rashford didn't get it. I'm sure Rashford did pick up something, though. Surely. After all the charity work he's been doing. He's on great form as well. Wow. Well, Hamilton won it.
Henderson came second.
I'm not going to speak. I'm not speaking on that, because that's shambolic. But
I'm just saying that the meteoric rise of Jordan Henderson post like age 28 has been very interesting.
No comment. No comment, Your Honour, until my lawyer is here in the court. I don't want to speak. I prefer not to speak. All I want to say is congratulations to Lewis Hamilton. It's been an outstanding year for you. I thought Marcus Rashford as well. You know, props to him. He's done a lot. Is it Personality of the Year? Or is it the one who's won the most honours or the best? I don't know.
No.
Because
BBC Sports Personality of the Year.
I know, but personality, Hamilton doesn't have much of a.
He doesn't need. When you win, you don't need.
So it's about winning then. It's not about personality, because Rashford's personality has been.
Trump 2020. Yo.
Moving on, moving so quickly, and we're not going to take up too much of your time, because you never know what's going to happen. You know, you never know if Boris is going to be running down the road in southern France looking to capture us and bring us back to Britain. But we do want to get on to Boris real quickly. I feel like you've got something to say. Do you want to come on camera? Because I feel like you've got something to say, my friend. This is the last episode of the Roundabout for quite some time. I wonder whose fault that is. You know, can I just say something real quickly? How can you know about the disease, okay, the extra strand, you know, that one you didn't tell us about? How can you know about that since September and you don't act on it, you know, until what, December the 19th, before Christmas? How does that work? And by the way, you give us 3 months, you know, you give yourselves 3 months notice, 2 months notice. Where's our notice? You know, you just cancel all the flights. You know, you don't think I've got things to do? Maybe I had presents arrive in from Amazon, for Christmas presents. Maybe now I've got to catch emergency flights. Maybe, you know, I'm not trying to be salty, Boris, but where's the consideration, you know? Any thoughts on that? Any thoughts?
Dear Mr. Johnson, hi, concerned citizen that lives in London here. You're taking the piss, big man. Big time, bro. You're giving us tier after tier after tier. I thought we were going to be in tier 1, then tier 2, then tier 3. Now we're in tier 4. You're making up tiers. They won't even, you got more tiers than the English fucking league. Sorry for swearing, kids. Anyway, more importantly, come on now, Boris. Like, what is going on? We can't have Christmas. We can't have Christmas. You can't have Christmas.
Eat out to help out, he said. Interesting.
That sounds like a very sexy slogan.
Interesting.
If you imply it to other things. Hey, anyway. Come on, man. Like, brother. I gotta do Christmas at home alone. Doing up my gully coking out here. Like, you're breaking my heart. But more importantly, everyone in London, we are out here in France, the suburbs, Saint Etienne. I know this roundabout that's behind us just looks awfully kind of like a roundabout. We don't know anything about that. We don't play these games. Boris, sincerely from the rest of the country, you're a dickhead. Suck your mother.
And yeah, there's going to be some changes on the channel, thanks to Boris, you know. Of course, there are repercussions to his actions as Prime Minister, the dickhead, as we already said. I'm going to be filming from a new location because obviously, you know, can't continue this in southern France. You can afford to live out here. And it's starting to rain. Lovely. But I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams in the next few weeks because we can't film in the normal studio because, you know, tier 4 in southern France when we come back. So, you know, just like the story unraveling, my cover-up, so is the channel. And we will be doing many, many live streams. And I guess we'll be speaking via Zoom or via StreamYard. So I can't wait for that. You know, it's going to be really fun. Yes, via...
In the parishes of France.
Yes, so yes, so if you was enjoying the creative content and the Reece James picture falling over and all of that lovely jazz, you're gonna have to put that on hold while we go back to
Curse that boy. You know you did it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're gonna have to get used to something different around here, just for the foreseeable future until Boris Johnson gets his act together. Well, this will be the last roundabout for quite some few weeks, thanks to Boris Johnson. And like I said, you're gonna have to get used to a new layout for a couple of weeks minimum. So until then, you know, I'll see you guys later on for West Ham. And yeah, is what it is. Boris, thanks very much for this. We appreciate it, dickhead. All right, thank you. Bastard. Absolute bastard.